Movies on My Mind has 3 things to know about it. It's an exclusive series with now over 190 episodes. So if you want to snoop the whole series, you go there on Fourth Wall, which is developed by your favorite creators. If you want to get ahead of the curve while it's catching up to that, go over the Patreon right there. And if you want to stay right here, there's 42 public episodes rolling forward through time. Hit the like button, and here's the episode you clicked for. Alrighty. Another Movies on My Mind. I'm headed to pick up Maddie for, I'm sure, the next episode of Movies on My Mind. First off, I just want to say I am feeling the Kenergy. I've been feeling it just every single day since watching Barbie for the second time. Woke up, tried going back to sleep, couldn't. Started watching more Barbie interviews. Just had the thought, I should tattoo Kenergy on my ass. And while I'm not going to do that, pretty sure, 99% sure, that's a thought that's never going to leave my brain. But the other thought that I've been thinking and slowly building up for a while, few days, is just maybe a week. Like a bummer, a feeling of bummer. You know, it feels like we finally found a mission that's actually impossible, because if you didn't know, the budget for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 was $300 million, or a few million short of that. And the last time I looked, the box office that it had made around the world was $350 million. And just in case you haven't heard online, I'm sure you have, a movie needs to make at least double, usually, to just break even, because the budget is usually added with an equally large marketing campaign. I'm sure the marketing campaign wasn't $300 million, so to speak, but considering that, 100% of that box office does not go to the studio, and they spent a lot of money on marketing, and they're probably splitting the money with Tom Cruise and possibly Christopher McQuarrie, like box office receipts. If Dead Reckoning Part 1 ends up with like $500 million, let's say, it has lost money. And I don't know, maybe I've just been slowly losing faith in all studios, but I just really, really, really hope that in no way, shape, or form does this inspire Paramount to limit the budget, cut the budget, mess around with Dead Reckoning Part 2. I'm sure we'll hear, if they do, from Christopher McQuarrie in a gentle and respectful tone, probably during interviews and podcasts and such, but that would just be tragic if, Barbenheimer, the thing that led to so much Kenergy coursing through my veins, would ruin another one of the most excellent films this summer. I'm hoping that the $1.6 billion that Maverick made will stay Paramount's hand and, let them take a breath and give it that good old shot for Dead Reckoning Part 2, but oh my gosh, the one thing that scares me in terms of the artistic freedom and the artistic merit of filmmaking is when a studio gets cold feet, gets scared, gets shook. And I can't say I have faith in Paramount with regards to that. And I may have mentioned it here before, but I've definitely said it elsewhere. When I heard that a Paramount executive was talking about, or someone was talking about Dead Reckoning Part 1, and they said that the film was 3 hours long, and it was playing really well, but they'd have to find a way to cut down that runtime, I was just like, oh, don't cut it down just because you need to. Just because you feel you need to. And then before I was done having that thought, I was just like, oh, I don't have to worry. if they cut one frame that shouldn't be cut, Tom Cruise would kill them. But I can't say that I have enough faith that Tom Cruise's passion could cut through a studio's cold feet. And that has me a little worried, a little concerned, a little... Yeah. So, fingers crossed. Got to keep that hand on the wheel. The other hand. Fingers crossed, and... hopefully that $300 million budget had anything to do with the 40% of Part 2 that they've already filmed. Because I could see them finishing it in full glory on a $200 million budget. Finish Part 2. Because, we saw shots of a underwater sequence in the first trailer or teaser for Dead Reckoning Part 1, and that's not in the film. And they've already talked about it, that underwater sequence blows Rogue Nation out of the water. So I'm just hoping that a lot of that budget, a lot of that $300 million, went towards part of Part 2, so that the studio can chill. Because I love Barbie. I like Oppenheimer. I dig it. It was good. And I loved Barbenheimer, the fact that the meme went around. But when two pieces of art are really great, Barbie and Dead Reckoning Part 1, it's a shame if one accidentally eats the other's lunch. It's so funny because Warner Brothers, the rumors were that they put Barbie's release date against Oppenheimer to try to eat Oppenheimer's lunch. And that failed. But, they potentially succeeded at eating the mission lunch. Most of all, especially for my heart, if Dead Reckoning Part 1 bombs, and that leads to a loss of faith for Part 2, and that is kind of kneecapped and not given its full shot, and then that underperforms. There go all my dreams of a 13-part story, 13-part series of Mission Impossible. Not necessarily one story, but... Ooh, my dream! My dream that I almost dare not to dream for its impossibility would be us getting 13 hour-and-a-half Mission Impossible movies releasing month after month after month after month for 13 straight months. And just every month there's a new watch party. See the first film next month. See the double feature next month. See the triple feature next month. See 4 next month. See 5. See 4. Like the... And yeah, I know that would never happen, but I like knowing that it could. And if this all goes the way I just summarized, I couldn't even have that much. Couldn't even dream that much. Alright. I forget what we're seeing today. We're definitely seeing Theater Camp. I think we're seeing Haunted Mansion? Yes. We're seeing Theater Camp and Haunted Mansion today, so that'll be the next one. And then after that, we'll be seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Alright. That was this episode of Movies on My Mind. What movies are on your mind? And what movies should be on my mind? I'll see you in the next one.
I'm living in a movie, there's a scene you gotta jump. I got my people at the viewing who all knew me selling tickets. Yeah, they talking about the beauty. I see Scorsese outside saying this isn't cinema. Free man, I ain't doing shit tomorrow, I don't need plans. I'll be kicking it till April off for $3 grand. I don't even need the money, I just need fans. I just need fans.